But no, they say, oh, diabetes runs in your family. No, nobody runs in your family.
The food chick, and like I can always have conversations with you, picking with you, and all of that. And now I'm just like, yeah.
So y'all, it's 2024 and I feel like I'm on a whole new vibe to my fitness, setting all of these goals. But I feel like it's so crazy that some of our superheroes, the people out in the world, are going through weight loss very differently. Like, did y'all hear about Oprah? Like, it's crazy. Like, Oprah literally was doing Weight Watchers for a long time, and now she's on this Ozempic wave. And it's like transcended how people are looking at fitness, and people are really doing what they say they're doing to get slim and trim. I mean, either way, I'm feeling pretty like body positive because I be feeling myself like
I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I made back black matted. Bitch never left, but I'm back at it, and I'm feeling myself.
real rap. What do y'all think about that? Because I mean, back in the day, I tried a little Weight Watching myself or whatever the case of it. If that's not what Oprah's asking for,
Choice to keep up with. Eat healthy, go to the motherfucking gym, love your body, love your body. That's it. That's what I can really say about it. Like, do what you want to your body. If you feel like Ozempic is the way to go, bow. If you feel like getting liposuction is the way to go, bow. If you feel like going to the gym is the way to go, some pills, whatever you feel like you need to do what is best for you and your happiness. Don't do it based on everybody else. Hey,
but I don't know if that speaks to body positivity. At the end of the day, it's like you can make all of those choices, but what are the reasons that motivate you to make those choices?
because I'm gonna look good.
Like, by definition, like you got a lot of people up here looking like bodybuilders in the shoulders and looking like Slim Jims in the waist. Like to look good for whom? For self or for other people's gaze? Set on beauty really does stem from what you've watched and what you've seen in the media. So if everything I'm watching on TV shows me that I gotta have the Coke bottle shape because that's what society depicts, that means that you're more inclined to go on for that. If that's not what society was showing you, that's not what you would want. And we were back in the 90s, and there was a period where it was about being model stick skinny, where women with curves were embarrassed to reveal them. They were wearing stuff around their waist. They were wearing baggy clothes because nobody wanted to see their hips, their breasts, and their thighs. Like, we do what's popular. That's why surgery's popular. That's why Ozempic is popular, because of social media.
Well, social media is the thing. I blame social media because honestly, like, bitch, I'm not spending all this bread. And I can go to the gym for $10.
I think growing up, do y'all remember, like, nobody took gym class seriously. Like, physical fitness is always supposed to be a part of what we were doing, like, growing up.
We also didn't have a serious gym teacher. We didn't. So let's be very real about that. We would play like dodgeball and shit. We'd walk the track and shit like that. Like,
we threw shit at each other. I don't remember us playing no dodgeball. Like,
okay, so for us, yeah, we played dodgeball. In elementary school, we like Mr. Weingarten was not playing with us. Like, you was and we didn't even have a gym. We had a classroom that was half, and it had a line down the middle.
In one room, yeah, I remember that.
And so it's like, and then in junior high that we all went to, I don't know, I think y'all had real gym. We never had real gym. We never had real class, but
that's, I mean, for real, like,
but real gym is that. Like, it's supposed to be physical fitness.
Yes. I mean, exercise used to be a form of play. When you're a kid, if you running around, jumping around, I was always outside. I was always a part of activities, basketball, dance, like tennis, whatever it was, I was very involved. And as an adult, you have to make a conscious choice to exercise. As a kid, you're playing. You're just having fun. Right. As an adult, it's a commitment and it means something different for you. So I feel like the reason why people aren't as healthy as they used to be or not always working towards those goals is because they have to look at it as a goal. They're not having fun all the time with the stuff that they're doing. Like, periods of weight gain, I've had periods of weight loss by making sure that I was taking care of myself in the right ways. I do feel like a lot of people are taking shortcuts in life right now.
No, I think it's really about the essence of what I like going to the gym, especially if you get like the right gym. It's fire. Like, I like Gold Gym, love Gold Gym. For some reason, Planet Fitness is a struggle. I be like,
it's a struggle gym.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I just, because Gold's Gym, you really be seeing niggas in there. Oh, like, it's so, like, I don't know what it is about Gold's Gym, but I love going to Gold's Gym. Like, it's fun for me. But Planet Fitness, I really just be like, damn. So I try to make myself, like, all right, bitch, if you pay for Planet Fitness and you go, then boom, we can upgrade to Gold Gym. But it's like, bitch, you wasting your time. Just scratch that and go straight to Gold Gym because you know you're gonna go work out. So I feel like most people have to like genuinely enjoy working out and saying like, yo, you know what, I want to be healthy, I want to be conscious, like I'm gonna go work out, you know, and do what I need to do. I mean, obviously, yes, going to the gym is gonna show really good body results and things like that. But I think it's all for me. It's for me. Like I like going to the gym. There's never been nobody who's been like, oh, bitch, you need to lose weight. I need to 12, stop eating it. Like,
I feel like the fitness comes in where it's a good mental health aspect. When you work out, you have endorphins that boost your mood and everything like that. Overall, your psychological and mental state is improved when you exercise. You lose that if you go and get plastic surgery.
Right.
You're not getting that boost. That's not getting a mood boost. Like physically, you may look good, but what that exercise would have did for your mental health, you're losing out on because you didn't commit to that level of a process and fitness. But I felt like a gym that sit up there giving you pizza on Wednesdays and shit like that. It's more like that I needed to be. It wasn't the right place for me. Like I had to go into a space like I like to box, like I like to swim, and it was like I had to be in a gym that also catered to my interests. Like
out to LA Fitness.
LA Fitness is fabulous. It's just fabulous. Expensive as fuck. Y'all gotta come down on the prices so we could all join. But it's like it's pricey.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
But I feel like some of that also starts in your household.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that starts in your family, things that are said to you, things that kids say to you. You know, like a lot of that is from your interaction with people, how you feel about like yourself in general. Because you could at one point felt like it's nothing wrong with me, and then it's that one family member that just always got to say something to you, and it's just kind of like. But it's for some people it plays on their psyche, and it's like, damn, it's really something like,
Am I really bad?
and then that's it. It's a snowball effect after that.
But I think, like, you know, it's also like I didn't experience what people would consider childhood obesity because I didn't get to a certain size till I was a certain age. And so when I was growing up, my grandmother used to do this thing where she would pinch you. She would pinch you and say if she could pinch more than an inch, then you were getting too big. And so it was never anybody like constantly being negative towards me. The changes that I've wanted to make for myself come from me. And I always say being happy with your body at any point in life, like whether you're small, big, really comes from how you're taking care of yourself and loving yourself in the process. Weight loss is not a quick thing. It's something that happens over time. It's something that you have to maintain.
Yeah.
Like, I really feel like in this, like we got to stop looking at stuff as like quick problem solvers. And that's with any level of surgery or anything. Not knocking those who choose to. Because I know some girls who like that really did, they feel like set shit in motion for them. You got the Jennifer Hudsons, Gabrielle Sidibe's, like all these different people.
Big head hoes. Like, nah.
It's not meant for everybody though.
I'm just saying, like, why your head so big? You ain't got nobody.
It's also something called genetics. Like some stuff it's not your fault. Like it's just naturally what's in your family. It's naturally like there's some stuff you just can't help. There's a lot of people who try to lose weight and it just doesn't. And it's not because of something they're eating, something that's wrong with them, but that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people go to surgery.
But no, they say, oh, diabetes runs in your family. No, nobody runs in your family. It's a difference. Like, I'm a big thing about breaking generational curses. I was like, my father used to run track. My mother used to do cheerleading. They were naturally smaller people, like Al. And so it's not that things weren't mirrored a certain way. It's something that has to be a will within to determine how you're going to make those changes.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I'm thick. Like, I've always been thick my whole life. I don't know, I like to eat, but it's not nothing. I don't think it runs in my family per se. Like, I think it runs in my family once women get older, but like naturally as younger women, they're not like as thick. I'm always been thick.
But things happen. People have kids. Like everybody, your body doesn't stay the way. Like for everybody, it just doesn't happen. Like life happens. Some people get sick, and that's how they lose weight.
I wish.
Some people have a kid, they gain weight.
I mean, it happened. I went through a breakup and lost a gang of weight, and it was just like, bitch, this shit is gonna come right back tenfold. Like, I don't even know why you excited, but sometimes you do go through some shit. You just be like,
I feel like I hear that, but I feel like I had the opposite experience. Like the first time I actually put on real weight, like gain weight in my life, is because I got sick, and the medication that they required me to take to get better caused weight gain as a side effect. And that was hard for me mentally to deal with. I was like, yo, I was around this size for A, B, C, D years, and I have to take something that contributes to me gaining weight. And then being told, like, now you got to work that much harder to get weight off because of it. So I had to learn to appreciate myself at any different phase, because at any moment something could happen to you that changes your physicality.
All that relationship showed me was all y'all did was eat. Like that's all y'all did was eat, literally. Because I'm like, bro, like I went from eating like 6-7 meals a day to just like not eating. Because I'm like, oh, it's just me. I'm all this. Like I don't know. Like,
do you feel like the person was feeding you? Like, was it like encouraging?
No, I think encouraging people, like that's what we like to do.
It's like,
man, we smoke a gang of blunts and then we'll go to the movies, get a bunch of snacks, smoke more blunts. We go get like I remember one day we ate these like big ass burritos with like 3 of them in a day. Like
yeah.
Wow, like I really was gaining.
Glad that didn't work
Okay.
out.
And that's all we did was eat.
Nah, happy weight, that ain't happy.
No, and that's what I'm saying. That happy weight relationship thing is some real shit.
No, but that is the thing. But after a while, you're not that damn happy. Like,
yeah,
like
we gotta be unhappy together. We gotta go
Yeah,
through stuff out there.
Even after the breakup, like he moved, he went through his own other thing, but he lost it too because he was like, "Damn, bitch! Like every relationship, that's all niggas do is go out to eat, go out to eat." I feel like I'm going to eat. That's all we do. Come on, my nigga, we gotta run track. We gotta do something. We can't.
Yes, I'm weird about that. I like interactive going out activities when I'm dealing with somebody because the food thing. Yeah, like
I mean, like honestly, like I'm dead ass and foodie. Like I'd be like, oh my god, look at this new restaurant. Let's go out to eat. Like that's me. Like so, honestly, it's probably more me than anything. Like
eat something, not everything.
Well, like, if I'm trying a new spot, I'm definitely like, all right, I'm gonna get this, and you want to get this shit.
You want to get this shit.
It's crazy. So I was dating a dude, and he's a firefighter, whatever the case is, and so he was really into getting into his training. And I noticed that when we would go out to eat, though, he would reach across the table and eat some of my food off of my plate. And I was like,
I will punch the fuck out of you.
Now, at first, I used to look at it as like, damn, I actually really wanted this shit right here. Like, what you doing with your hands? Then the second way, I kind of took it like this, like, and I don't think this is where he was coming at with it, but I took it like, you know what? If we're splitting, you're doing me a favor. Like, to be perfectly honest, like, you're taking half of the plate. You're not supposed to eat everything that's in front of you in the first place. Like, we keeping each other calm. You ate some of it, I ate some of it. I know I'm still full, you still full.
Bro,
at first, I took it as a little bit of disrespect, but at a...
Nigga, you said, I'd rather you be big and I'll lose the weight. That's what you said.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's toxic. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me hit y'all with this. How do you feel losing weight and then the motherfucker be like, oh, I'm not attracted to you because you're like not anything juicy?
Then he had a fucking fat fetish. He was
yeah, that's good.
I'm like, no.
Yo,
no.
And I've definitely heard that, and I was like, bitch, how do you think you responded?
As a plus size woman, I always say that we're fetishized in a lot of different ways. And I tell people all of the time, I want you to want me at any size that I am, any way that I am, because you're attracted to me, the person. If you're attracted to me being plus size specifically, I find that creepy.
See, like people who be like, oh, I'm attracted to your height. Because my thing is like, my height is my height. Like, I can't change nothing about that. Like, no matter how much weight I lose, I'm still going to be 5'11".
What, you gonna climb me like a tree? Like, what's
There's no way you're not 6'1". Like, this be a real argument while I'm on it. Like, you are not 6'1". It is okay. Like, accept your height. But like, I prefer to hear a nigga say that than like, oh, I'm attracted to big girls. Like, bitch, first of all, I'm no big girl. I'm a thick bitch. Like, come on, but I prefer like someone saying like, "Oh, I'm attracted to your height or your eyes." Like just that big girl, like that shit. Oh, like get away from me. Like now you're a creep. I feel like you be watching me like while like
I never
put a fucking honey bun in her mouth. Like
no. I never like the term like BBW in that regard because there's a really toxic thing to get into. But I feel like I don't like anybody categorizing me in any type of way. Like when men say they like short women, I feel like you instantly trying to put something in my mouth. Like I don't know. It's just like it's weird. I feel indifferent about that shit. It's really one of those things like when you like people, you just like them, right? And my whole thing is if you ever feel like somebody's engaging in an unhealthy lifestyle, you should work with that person, not within critique, but just work with them. Oh, well, you're a plus size girl and you don't like plus size dudes.
All that friction.
I was like, if I'm gonna be thick, I'm gonna be the thickest one in the room. Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta have some type of opposites attract.
Big boy with a big dingling.
I've had to do it. Because I don't know, like I said, I want to make sure that it's rooted in positivity. You know how many young brothers is up here dying of heart attacks and heart-related conditions? So at the end of the day, when I see a plus size dude, if he's somebody who says to me he's working out and he's working on his health, then I'm more likely to engage you. But if you're just encouraging me to eat with you, like I said, I'm not trying to have a family trajectory that's diabetes and high cholesterol.
Going back to the whole X thing, it wasn't like, oh, bitch, eat this burrito. I know you just ate. No, it was just literally both of us just like, damn, so you want to try this fire? Let's go try it. Like, all right, cool. And then it's like, okay, let's take a walk to the train. But it's just, like, no, it was never like a forced, like, bitch, eat this food. Like, no, it's just both of us mutually was like, damn, like, let's try to eat.
She was like, should I have another piece? He was like, yeah, I want another piece too. What's like that? Hey.
All right, as long as it's not just me, it's like it be shit like that, but it's never been like an unhealthy thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but if we can do that, then we can get up at 5 a.m. and you can help me work off that slice that I just have, and like that's just how I feel about it. If you can eat with me,
I definitely would try that.
If you can smoke with me,
I'm good.
Like, because self-love means that you're intrinsically motivated to make those changes for your life and well-being, not based off of other people.
But then it's like, since I've always been the smaller friend, that shit is that shit is annoying though. Like, just because I'm smaller, that don't mean I want to sit in the fucking middle in the car. That's not what that means. Like, get your ass in the middle. Like, just because I'm smaller don't mean I'm not longer than you. So now you making me uncomfortable. There's also the, oh, you're smaller. Oh, like the comments. It's the same shit. But then there's a lot of people who are small that feel like they have to maintain that frame. Because if somebody's attraction to you always been like washboard abs, you feel like if you eat one more hamburger, like I can't do it, but you're really hungry.
Yeah,
but it's like
shit, bitch, I'm eating.
Right, but it's people who feel like they have to maintain that. And then they take it overboard. You end up being a bodybuilder, you end up anorexic. Like that shit goes into like it turns into a lot of stuff. Like I have family members who are bigger than me, but that's just the DNA that they got. And make comments about me always being smaller than them.
Bitch, that's not my fault.
But again, like I said, it's genetics. 50% of my DNA is somebody else. So like
metabolism and all that stuff.
Right, but it's also like you can't. If I'm not saying nothing to you about your weight, then you shouldn't. Like if the comments are just unnecessary in general. Like nobody should be commenting on anybody's weight.
I used to feel like the comedian Monique when she would get up there and she'd be like, skinny bitches are evil, that was a weird complex. Like, why do you feel like that's something that you need to say? Like, you don't feel better or look better by putting down other people. And that used to be a constant part of her platform. I used to thought it was weird energy. Like, it was like, to me, it was very telling, like, how you really feel about yourself. And then to see Monique get weight loss surgery years later. It's like what at the core of your comedy is because you felt like you would have buttered the joke. Exactly. And so, I don't know, like I said, I'm very weird on stuff like that when it comes to people. You have to do the self-work. And like self-love is not just sitting there and buying into everything that's on social media to be what you feel like you're supposed to be. It's literally about sitting there and figuring out what's your mental state, what's your physical state, your spiritual state. What are all the different pillars of health that you can attribute to a better sense of self? Right. And if you're not doing that and you're making decisions outside of those pillars, then you're hurting yourself. Like,
I think anybody do their body should really be for the best. Like, if you want to have a surgery, you do because you want to do it. Like, if you look in the mirror and you say, damn, I need a fat nigga, do it for you. Not, oh, I want a nigga, I want a bitch, I want to, like, no, do it for yourself. I don't think there's anything wrong with surgery as long as you're doing it for diet.
You can do it for yourself, but it's also know that there's stuff that comes with that, regardless. Like,
sure, yeah, like type of mental anguish. There's all type of things that can go on with your body.
That one surgery could lead to 5 more surgeries. Like it's other stuff that's on.
Like there's gonna be some girl out there. Like I've had friends, coworkers, anybody say like, "Oh, I want breast implants, this and that." Third. You want the problems that these titties carry? Because I gotta carry them around. The same thing, you got girls out here getting big butts. I was like, you know what it's like to really walk around with big butt and big thighs? Like you dragging that wagon around. Like these are real things happening with your body.
Still on your damn back.
Even with clothing, I noticed that going into stores, it looks very different now. They're making a lot of clothes that are set to the size of somebody who's had plastic surgery. Like I was like, you got girls shopping in the plus size section. I was like, bitch, why are you over here? Because you got the enhanced boobs and the enhanced behind, but you don't got the enhanced waist to match the rest of these clothes.
Exactly. You still got fucking big ass bitch taking up all the shit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Like, It's crazy, but I was like, it is a lot that comes with it. Like you say, you never know. After one surgery, it's rare that you only get one. There's literally in process that after you get something lifted or tucked or nipped or whatever, every 10 years you have to continue to maintain that. For people who get things like BSG and lap band surgery, they're technically considered malnourished. Like after those experiences, because of how they're supposed to eat within alignment of their stomach. You did something to sew down and cut your stomach perimeter. You can't eat like how you used to. You can't consume stuff the way you used to. Right. So with that responsibility becomes being able to afford that level of care that you're going to need afterwards and maintaining it through physical fitness. You got to go right back to the beginning all over again.
Like literally change your entire lifestyle to maintain this weight or maintain the surgery. People who get those lap bands, like all them stomach surgeries and shit, but you don't eat, your shit is gonna pop. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. That's why I stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to do that and have wild extra skin. Like these bitches who get the lap band surgery, the gastric, what's that shit?
The gastric bypass surgery.
Wow, skin. I be like,
and they gotta clip.
That's what I'm saying. That leads to another
surgery. And it's honestly, you could go to the gym, but that shit will take years. But the muscle to build up like that.
It's all surgery. It's like, okay, you got somebody who, like, literally, if you have Afrocentric features, and like I said, by being a person of color, we have different things on our body in terms of our skin. I know you got people bleaching their skin, people doing nose jobs. They're changing the things that make them themselves because they don't feel like they fit standards of beauty as it exists today. Like, I always think about, like, back at Michael Jackson. We always say we liked Michael Jackson when he was black, right? And I was like, we watched the whole Jackson family change every part of their nose. Yeah. And I was like, at the end of the day, that's something that we grew up watching. We learned about plastic surgery based off of the celebrities and stuff that we engage with. And now at the point, everyday people are doing it.
Right. Like, because it was never... Plastic surgery is, like, for us, like, growing up was never, like, a major thing. Like, people were doing it, but it was, like...
And you had to have money to do it.
Like, yeah. Did Beyonce remove a rib? Who knows? Like,
right. Like, surgeries used to cost $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Now them shit is, you get those shit for $500. I can get a double BBL $5,500.
Yeah, if you swim to Guatemala and stuff like that, you may be able to get that shit off Snickers. Like,
fuck that shit. They out here giving out BBLs and light bulbs to big bitches. Like, no, they.
But I don't know about giving them out. Like, I don't want nobody giving out BBLs and hot things and shit. Like,
she paid she paid $5,000 and got a BBL and light bulb.
Let me say something right now. You got people like, when I see stuff in commercials or restaurants being like, oh, you can get a 2-for-1 burger or a 2-for-1 fry and shit like that. I'm like, eat mystery meat and that shit is bad. They're trying to get rid of the expired food. That's the same way I feel about somebody giving out plastic surgery. Like, buy one BBL, get another one free. Like, why we do shit like that? Like, everything that comes free and quick is not good for you. I've already learned that. Everything. This is why we're supposed to grow our own food and cultivate and take care of things, because that's how we know it's of quality. That's why the people who are older than us had better qualities of health. My grandmother, my mother, they grew up on a farmland. They grew up with farm, like picking, growing, and eating fresh foods. Fast forward, we up here, everything was getting, whether it was in the oven or microwave or this, that, and the third. Now we all trying to reverse the shit that's happening with what we're putting in our bodies.
For sure.
But the same way females are doing this stuff, men do it too.
Oh, are they doing it? They really are.
Especially with their hair line.
And it bleeds and shit. Y'all heard about
that?
Oh yeah, the added.
Some dude was trying to get his knees done. I was like, nigga, you short, I'm
just
short.
To be taller,
like baby, like let it go. Like we little bits together.
I'll be little bits.
Like I was like, come on, like little pocket dot. Like it's okay.
Fucking knee surgery. I can never fuck with a nigga who's like, oh, I got my knees done. Bitch, get the fuck out my face. Like, no, bitch. Bitch, are you dumb? You fucking 5'7" and a half. How tall were you before you got your fucking knees done? Like, I don't understand it. Do you add extra leg, or is it like a double knee? Like, please show me the surgery, because I don't get it.
Like little hinges and shit like that. That just step that shit up, rank that shit up.
It's like crazy though.
You want to be LeBron James one day, just walking around stopping this shit. Like, it's different. I mean, like for men, I feel like there is a different type of vanity in towards getting certain procedures. Like, I believe that the older men get, they age so gracefully, and some men look really good when they're seasoned. I'm not saying all, I'm just saying some. And so when I see men like sitting there trying to redraw the hairline back and shit like that, and they got the dark black polish and shit filtered in, that should be upsetting my whole soul. Because It's like it don't gotta be like that. Like what's they call like Just for Men or whatever they got going on.
Yeah, they got fucking Fat Joseph on there with the bacon. Yeah,
and it should be the dark. I be that shit rubbing all over my pillows and stuff. Like,
well, these white ass pillows. What's wrong with you?
Like respectfully, I feel like I don't know. Like we all have hit a point in society because of what we see. Everybody feels that they're supposed to look 21 for the rest of their lives,
right?
And that's not realistic. Like,
but it also is too because at the time we thought they were old, but our parents really weren't old. So it's like if you think the 40-year-olds and the 50-year-olds now in our day and age, they didn't look like that. They looked old. They looked like they was 50 something. But now you have 40 and 50 something year olds that look like they're 20 something. But like Angela Bassett is in her 60s.
Yes, she look damn good. Angela Bassett is the same age as my mama, and I'm gonna tell y'all that black don't.
She out here kissing on bitches and shit. That could have been me.
I don't know if it was like that, but okay. I feel like it was a different moment. I think it was one of those like Oscar-worthy moments, but it's like
party. Angela get down like
also like for instance, like Angela Bassett, she's another person who subscribes to a plant-based lifestyle.
Yeah,
I went on that journey 7 years ago where I was like, I don't eat beef, I don't eat pork, I don't eat chicken. Like I eat seafood and I eat plant-based. And I tell people all of the time, it wasn't just about losing weight. It was about internally. I wanted to make sure that everything that was functioning and processing was doing the way it was supposed to. I did labs, tests, and everything. I don't have no concerns about glucose. I don't have no concerns about cholesterol around it. And when I see like, specifically when we talking about like the guys doing certain things, what does this add to? Like getting your hair replaced, getting them surgical procedures, you putting something in your brain. Like my brain is there. So if you there putting follicles, you gotta peel back my scalp or some shit to add a new scalp. Like I don't know what that looks like in 20 years for you. Like if that's like comes like some form of brain tumor or something like that that can have an impact.
Wrinkle up, like how that works?
Yeah, like even look like
that's
peel your wig back.
It's crazy because like that's a sensitive part. Like I need this for the rest of my life. Like and you just drilling and poking it. Like that's not. But something that you could just. I mean, now granted, all guys do not look nice bald. Some of you look like a thumb. Some of you look like a big.
Not a thumb. I think about the thumbs from that movie with like Spy Kids. Go for the rest.
But everybody doesn't the head bald. Like it's like some females look okay with a short haircut and some don't have the head for it. Like it's not for everybody. But you gotta let it go.
You gotta
at
let
some
it go.
point.
Yeah. You gotta let it go.
And it's okay.
And my whole thing is like, I get it, it's a confidence hit for you, the person, but anybody who's with you is not supposed to be involved with you based off of that aesthetic.
Right.
Like there's a lot of relationships.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. I've seen some amazing bald headed looking brothers, but they gotta have that full thick beard, like that daddy type beard.
Like the hot dog pack in the back of the head. So like
get a little fat roll in the back of the neck.
You already got
judgy. Like
I'm not see look, she brought it up. I'm just saying
like they had that shit is back there with hair or not.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Got that sausage.
Yeah, like it's that nigga's neck. Like
usually with the hair, you kind of don't see it as much.
No, you do see it. You see that. I've seen a lot of on the back of niggas' heads, and that shit is still there.
Bald, it's like
and your speech is still sitting back there.
Like I remember Music Soul Child. I love you when your hair turns gray. I used to love that song. I feel like I wanted that type of love. Like I'm gonna be a silver fox when I get older, and I want a silver dad. I don't want this nigga still dyeing his hair at 80. Like, look at it, still shellac. So, like, I don't like. What you doing?
Yeah, like, what age do you think it's appropriate to like let it go? Like,
to let the hair go?
Either let the hair go, to stop dyeing the hair, to like.
I think a lot of these young brothers is going at 30. It's going, it's slipping. I've listened a lot of dudes like your hairline was gone by the time you turned 21, but you kept chasing a dream.
Like once it starts poking through, like just bro, let it happen. Like
let it happen.
Male or female, like let it happen. Like I mean, if you want to slap a wig on your head as a female, then
that's
fine. But you gotta let it happen.
But there's men who say that we have that luxury of saying, "Oh yeah, I'll just slap a wig on it." When guys, if I slap a little toupee on it, like Steve Harvey was walking around having us ghosted and shit. You didn't even know. He wasn't even knowing. That was a decent toque for him, the little high top fade. But for a lot of brothers, they couldn't pull that look back in the day. That wasn't a thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he really was walking around with toothpaste for 20 years. Niggas thought that was like what Cat Williams say? The sharpest hairline in the industry.
Yeah.
Man.
No.
And you know, like Cat Williams got a nice little blowout and press out. Like I said, everybody know he takes time like Cat Williams. He got that Al Sharpton doobie.
He do.
Like,
I would love to give him a blowout. Cat Williams, if you looking for a good blowout, holler at your girl, okay?
Look at her pressing curling Cat Williams.
Yeah,
shit.
right.
Get them all.
Books, you feel me? Like,
You gotta get Snoop on your roster. You gotta get Al on your roster. You gotta get all the ones with Silky blowout.
Silky blowout.
Yo, not the silk press. Just silk press.
So, right, look at you building a business. She's like, if you want to, you do thing.
I got you. Titties in your face and all that.
That's the lady quickly.
No, I'm saying
Really?
like in the front, when you stand in front of them, you give it a line with those.
You be watching the Sexy Barber stuff.
I do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I'm inspired.
Thank you. So I feel like we got another letter from somebody in the audience. So y'all, we got a letter from Nikki, and she's from Newport, Michigan. I know, I never been to Michigan. I met a lot of people up there. She a sister. I think she's a sister. Okay. So dear born and raised crew, I just got my body done and I love it. However, my family and friends say I'm doing too much. I'm like a celebrity in my town now. I have always been the ugly duckling in my crew, so it feels great to be chosen over my friends. I dealt with low self-esteem all my life, and since the surgery, my self-esteem has been on a 10. When I go out, all the guys want me. Most think I'm an Instagram model and take it as a compliment. The downside of this is they tend to treat me like an object instead of a person. When I tried to get serious with one guy, he told me I wasn't someone he wanted a relationship with. I like to think that I'm a girlfriend material and even wife material, but men don't see me that way. I love me and the way that I look. Are men really that insecure to be with someone like me that steals all the attention? Do you think my prince will come one day that will love me for exactly who I am? Sincerely, Miss New Body. Okay,
booty, you fuck that old body. Anyway, so
Nikki.
You could be doing too much because my thing is, yeah, you can get a new body, but bitch, what are you wearing? Like, are you wearing all these scandalous outfits? Am I seeing all titties and ass and all of that? Like, what are you doing? Like, if you are like maintaining what you had before, like as far as like your wardrobe and things, then I can kind of see like, well, maybe they being haters. But if you really out here in the middle of winter with your ass hanging out, then no, I don't feel
that's
you. Like,
no, that's rough. I like Nikki's for the first time in a new body. Like you said, it's how she felt. She had low self-esteem. It's the first time she's feeling boosted. So she's going from maybe wearing baggy clothes to now she in a bikini and she's never had that experience before.
Right, but now you got a big head, so maybe you are doing too much.
Yeah.
Like you got the surgery to boost your confidence, but now can't nobody tell you nothing. So it's kind of like it goes from like if you was the cool chick and like I could always have conversations with you, kick it with you, and all of that, and now I'm just like, yeah, like and nothing to do with your surgery, but you're letting your surgery go to your head.
So she probably does need a good reality check, and I mean, I give it that. I think a lot of people in Nikki's position, like they feel like they just reinvented themselves and they're trying to figure out who they are all over again, and it's not easy to do that when everybody's giving you attention that you've never received. Right. Like I said, be leery. One thing that Nikki got to be aware of is be leery of the men who would have never spoke to you back in the day. If you were the same girl with the same mind and the same mentality, even with a brand new confidence, they shouldn't now approach you. Yeah, because at the end of the day, if they're saying, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, or the people who are around you are shifting and changing their perception of you just because you lost weight, not based off the content of who you are, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think she got to shrink her head and come back down to earth. But a lot of that, yet again, it's one of those things. I recommend Nikki go and talk to somebody. Because it seems like even with the new weight loss surgery, it still doesn't give me that I have high self-esteem. It's not giving me I'm secure in who I am.
Right.
It's giving that everybody's still filtering in about my perception of self. My family's passing judgments on me. The men are passing judgments on me. And based off of how they feel is how I feel about me.
Right. That's why even like going into getting any type of surgery, like bitch, you really gotta do it for you. Like if you're doing it for yourself, you will not be out here. I don't know how you dress, but you can still be covered up and be giving sexy, like my sister the best. Like you don't have to be like doing the most. You know what I'm saying? I would not say who this person is, but once they be losing weight, they be outside like all butt ass naked, and it be the middle of the winter, and I be like, child, like, what the fuck you wearing? Like, it's not that serious. Like, put on some jeans and a motherfucking shirt. You out here with a fucking skirt cut all the way up to the cooch, and it's 32 degrees outside. Like, where the fuck is you going? But it's because they lost this weight. They feel like that's the only way they will like be confident, get the attention and shit. No, bitch, if you sexy, be sexy. You know, show all your skin.
I've sat down with plenty of people who are in the process of getting weight loss surgery, and because a part of the process is for them to go and sit down with a therapist. And when I talk with those women, a lot of the times they were no different in the beginning than they were at the end because they didn't do the work in between. They never developed, they never worked towards building higher self-esteem. They never worked towards improving their self-concept. Like that never happened for them because it was done so abruptly or so quickly with so many different moving pieces. And I feel like from learning that experience, I mean, me personally, it's not for me. I salute any woman who makes an effort to change because they have a health concern and need to do it for themselves and they got to take care of their body a different way. But for Nikki in that situation, like I said, she really do got to take a stock of stuff and figure out where all of that's coming from and where it started. Because when she go back there, she'll probably be able to figure out the solution. Yeah.
And then and then honestly, the whole thing with like getting attention, like you gotta be wary of the people who wasn't fucking with you before. Like, oh, y'all fucking with me now because I look like this. Like, no, I'm good off you. You know what I'm saying? Don't just accept every bit of attention you get because not all attention is good attention. So you gotta humble yourself, sis. You know.
And I feel like we over sexualize people. And she said most people feel like she looks like an Instagram model. And now those women are being sought after for sex, but not necessarily looked at as the girls to marry. Like, men will love to be like, I love fucking city girls, but I don't necessarily want to be with one. Like, the perception is changing. Not everybody got you.
No, dirty.
Now, on that note, Nikki, now she's running, testing everybody.
Like, come on, like, please.
I'm not saying that if you're a city girl, you necessarily have an STI.
No,
but
she
was like sexy red enough, but it's not. It's different. Like
I'm just saying. Sometimes I meet on Instagram, bitch, you get around and be like, "What are you smoking like that?"
I don't know. Never had this experience. I a lot of people on Instagram smell like. I ain't never tried to sniff no Instagram photo and figure out if it smell like BB, but
a lot of male friends who have dealt with girls who go on Instagram that are quote unquote Instagram models. The bitches be living on the air mattress and they be having BP. Like,
let me tell you something right now. And he still went back to beat the second time and told everybody that he dealt with that Instagram model. Like literally, I heard a guy say something when he said that there's 3 things about pussy. He said pussy that smell good, pussy that don't smell good, pussy that. And he was like, it's all the same to a nigga at the end of the day. Something that he's playing. When you hear men put things like that, like I said, that's why you can't make choices over your life and your health based off of other people. Because a lot of people will deal with things that you would not consider them okay to deal with. So,
but Nikki, let the air out your head. You the problem. My conclusion.
Go get help with the problem. That's what I feel like Nikki should go do. Like, sis, do the self work. Go see a therapist. Talk to somebody ongoing.
Word. Stop wearing the bathing suits in the middle of the winter. Get you some help and just humble yourself. And just not giving everybody your attention because now you're getting not all attention is good attention.